Who could forget what happened here May 18th, 2024? Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for the Undisputed Heavyweight title. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You try.
And here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes, perhaps one of the most underrated and underappreciated heavyweight champions of all time. He's got Deontay Wilder.
This bout is...
What a pleasure it is to be here. So here we go. Should be a good one. This fight has a real good flow to it. Ooh, look at that left jab. A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Straight right just misses. Good counter punching. Catch and shoot. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
And there's the bell for round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Hook doesn't land. The jab slightly off target. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
Beautiful counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. On to the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The courage on display here is incredible. That one will count. Punch, counter punch. Beautiful counter punch. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Insane action. Swing and a miss with the jab. They exchange punches. Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Holmes in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ear. Back at it in round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
And he scores with the counter. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Counter punch right up the middle. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That counter punch caught him clean. Both men step back for just a moment. Counter shot lands. Jab not finding its target. He threw a punch and just got countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Holmes in that last round. Well, this is the time. Here's the bell to start round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Believe what we're seeing. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. And they figure out the combination to this safe.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? How about that time counter shot? When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Holmes in that last round. They've got the momentum. There's the bell for round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And down goes Wilder. A good body shot will paralyze you, and as you can see here, that's exactly what happened.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
There's a counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Wilder in that. And there's the bell for round 7. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very...
Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And you still want to fight.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling. Hold that thought! Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some... And down goes Deontay. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
A shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the god.
to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Talk about Wilder in that last round. There's the bell to start round 8. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Oh, Wilder just got clipped, and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get any close.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch lands. That's another scoring shot. Nice counter. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round.